I'm gonna start. I don't know. I gotta talk loud enough. You can start.
All right.
Action.
Hey, everybody who's ever going to see this recording.
Hey.
I'm Tiffany, and this is
Tracy.
And we are the Mills Howell family. And about a week and a half ago, we discussed doing a baby diary. Starting a baby diary. Excuse me. We were looking at, I forgot what we were looking at. Something, I think, on YouTube or something. And they were doing baby diaries. And I was just like, oh, we need to do one. I was like, we should have started one at the beginning. But it's never too late. So we just wanted to just start recording about our experience, kind of where we are now, and have the world just follow us through the rest of the pregnancy process. The world.
Oh,
Yes. We are
okay.
Superstars. But follow us through the rest of the process. And yeah, so today I am 7 months, actually 29 weeks and 1 day. So we're excited. We're almost there to see little Jaxon.
June 10th is the due date.
Yes.
Can't get here fast enough.
And as you can tell from the little background stuff, we've already started decorating the room. I believe we're finished, but every now and then an Amazon box comes to the porch.
It's not me. No. I'm through ordering for the nursery. What's coming now are baby shower gifts from friends and folks, and who are preparing for the arrival of Jaxon. So we're due to have a baby shower on this next Friday for my job, and Wake Forest University, shout out, and in the information systems department and some other departments. But of course, with COVID-19 and everybody's working remotely and we're practicing social distancing, that's not going to happen in person. So they have switched it out to be a virtual shower.
Yes.
On a couple of weeks later.
Yes.
And so that'll be pretty cool.
Yes.
So those are the gifts, the Amazon boxes that are coming right now. I haven't done too much lately.
Okay. We'll let you have that. So just to start off with the process, we started this process in 2017. And April 2017. So it now is 2020. So it has been a journey.
Yes.
It's been a journey.
We did intrauterine procedures, the IUI. Was it 4 times?
4 times.
4 times with that. And for those of us who may not be as familiar with the fertility lingo, IUI is when your sperm is inserted into an ovulating uterus. So we tried that with the donor sperm and 4 times. And we had already talked about going another route, which is IVF, which is in vitro fertilization, if that 4th time didn't work. And IVF, of course, much more detailed, much more expensive, but we knew we wanted to go ahead and give that a shot. So the 5th time was in vitro, which is when the egg is retrieved from the uterus and the sperm is injected in that manner outside of the uterus to get embryos, and we did that, and the embryo is transferred back into the uterus. So, and voila,
yay!
That worked in September of 2019 of last year. So
yes, and then October we found out that it took and we were pregnant. So we've been through a lot. Like Tracy said, 4 negative pregnancy tests. And if you've ever been through this process or wanted to get pregnant and you took the pregnancy test excited and then it came back negative, you know how that feels. Not just for the person who's taking the test, but also for the person's partner. If you guys are very excited about, hey, we're trying to have a baby, things of that nature. We knew it wasn't the traditional way, so there may be some, complications with different things. But, yeah, that last time, that 4th time was, I think, the hardest for me. We had faith, but that 4th time, I just felt like giving up. I was like, maybe it's just not meant for me to be pregnant. So I was in my mood I don't give myself a long time to be in those moods, but not to say that I lost my faith, but to say that I was in that moment, it just had me down. And, but got back up and we started the IVF the next year, because the 4th test was in 2018. And so in 2019, we started the IVF process.
Which is a long one.
It is a long process.
I had to give her shots in the butt for 10 weeks. Was it 10 weeks?
It seemed like a lifetime.
Every day.
Every single day. So that was, between the shots, between the emotional ups and downs, between, letting some of our close friends or family know, hey, we're going through this process. And after a while, you don't even want to tell anybody. Because if the test comes back negative, then you have to be like, oh. And they ask you questions and things of that nature. So you kind of have to relive everything and the disappointment of things. But we kept on going and we're here today. We are here today.
Yes, we thank God. We are waiting on our little human to arrive.
Yes.
And his name is Jaxon Grant. And we believe that he is a healthy and still growing little human.
Yes.
And we are trusting and believing for a continued healthy pregnancy, and healthy delivery, and have a healthy baby and a healthy mom through it all. And we're thankful.
Yeah, very thankful. So I know a lot of times people hear from the person who is carrying the baby and a lot of attention is on that person, but I want to kind of concentrate on you for a minute. Yay.
Okay, I had no idea she's going to do this. We don't have long on this video, so what is it?
Okay, so just want to know from your point of view, what do you feel like has been your experience as far as the positives, the negatives, and how do you feel like, what love do you feel like you've received as the partner versus the person carrying the baby?
Well, as far as the positives, the negatives, the ups and downs, of course, being there and experiencing those same emotions that any partner would when you're trying to conceive. But I think what was most overwhelming for me was when those negative tests came back, feeling completely helpless and unable to say or do something that would take away whatever your disappointments were in your feelings, and trying to figure out ways to be the most encouraging that I could, setting aside whatever I was feeling, but just being that person who's taking your body through these things, and to get the negatives that I don't know personally, but wanting to make sure I was sensitive to that and I just wished I had the ability to make it not be that it was painful and that you were, hurting. That was tough to kind of watch that.
Yeah.
Not be able to heal it myself. But we have some very supportive family and friends who a lot of people recognize our family dynamics. Not your traditional where there's a male and a female or a husband and a wife. We have two wives, two moms, two women, and there are so many people who are so sensitive to that, and they reach out and they are always asking, "How are you doing?" and "How are you doing?" and saying things that are inclusive, which I appreciate that from each and every one of you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for anything, but I always notice and recognize when people do things as simple like, "How are the moms? How are you guys doing?" and you know, and that's wonderful. I appreciate that, and so it's been good. You do have your things as far as the legal things like forms and documents. I was frustrated with looking at the birth certificate form and knowing that legally both parents, same-sex parents, can have their names on the certificate, but the language is still a little bit not inclusive. So I'm figuring someday they'll get to where they include with that second parent. It won't be just father there, because I'm not the father. I'm not a father. I'm a mother, mom too. But you know, it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
It will. So. Okay, great. So, I mean, this is our first video. You know, we didn't want to give you all too much on the first video, but just wanted to kind of let you guys in on a little bit, start the baby diary. So there'll be more to come, more about our experiences, about my experience with Jaxon being in here, the ups, the downs, the pains, and things people did not tell me that happened to my body. But I am very appreciative and blessed to be able to, and honored to be able to carry a little human in here, and can't wait to see him. But I want him to stay in here a little while longer. Just cook a little while longer. So I guess we'll see you all the next time.
Yeah, stay tuned for more. What are we calling this? Jaxon Chronicles, Jaxon Baby Chronicles. What are we going to call it? We'll come up with a name. Maybe you guys can make some suggestions.
Yes. All right. See you next time.
Peace.